everyone. Welcome to the Lamudi Online Housing Fair 2. For those who are watching, thank you for joining us. And I would like to introduce myself. My name is Jo Endaya, and I am the Vice President and one of the co-founders for Happy Helpers. Okay. So thank you for joining us. Give me a moment as I share my screen. All right, here we go. So I hope everyone can see this clearly. Hey, so for today, I am going to share with you some tips for keeping your home healthy. Okay. So first off, I want to talk about who are we? Who is Happy Helpers? So Happy Helpers, we are a professional cleaning company, and we service both residential and commercial clients. And what most don't know is that Happy Helpers is actually a social enterprise. So we pride ourselves in being one, and our beneficiaries are mothers, particularly from the Taguig area or Barangay Pinagsama Phase 2, where our head office is located. So as a social enterprise, we take care of our happy helpers or the nanays who come and clean in your homes or offices. So our company has been here for over 6 years now. We've been trusted by over 3,000 clients. And what we provide, we offer different services. Okay, so we have deep cleaning, which is your general cleaning. We also have disinfection services, which is quite popular or relevant now, especially in this time of pandemic. We're still living, unfortunately, in the pandemic. So we offer disinfection services. So we can clean areas that are COVID positive, or if you're looking at protecting your home with a disinfection treatment that would cover over 3 months, we also have that service. We also have a post-construction cleaning, move-in and out cleaning, upholstery cleaning. What we offer there is shampooing and steaming of mattresses, pillows, couches, carpets, sofas, you name it. We can clean any upholstery. We also do steam cleaning. With steam cleaning, this can help kill bacteria, germs, and those hard stains by using hot air from boiling water. And then we also offer aircon cleaning. Okay. Now, before we get into the meat of tips on keeping your home healthy, maybe let's tackle first, why is it important to disinfect and clean? And like I mentioned, I think this is quite relevant, especially now or during this time where everyone is really most likely keeping in their bubble and trying to keep your home safe or keeping your space safe, especially if you are one of those going out and working. Okay, so why is it important? Number one, it's important to keep our home clean and, of course, free of dirt, virus, germs, and bacteria, and to prevent it from spreading. Okay. To keep our things organized so we know where to keep and find them. And I think this is also important to keep our home or the office happy, healthy, and safe. Okay. So for today, I would like to share with you first how Happy Helpers, how we do our cleaning. So this is our methodology. This is the basic principle in the Happy Helpers cleaning standard. And I will share that with you today so that you can take it or do it in your own homes or maybe in your own offices. Okay. So number one, okay, our technique is cleaning from top to bottom, from inside to outside. So for example, in your bedroom, okay, you will clean from the ceiling down to the walls to the floor. Okay, so that's the top to bottom technique. And then from inside out, you'll most likely start in one corner of the room and then make your way to the door. Okay, so that is what it means from cleaning top to bottom and from inside out. So why do we do that? So that we are efficient in our cleaning process. Okay. And in Happy Helpers, we also like acronyms. So to make it easy for you to remember, okay, we have what's called the 4 Ps in cleaning. So the first P, pagligpit or tidy up. Second is pagpunas or wipe. Third is pag-vacuum or sweep, okay, or vacuum or sweep. I think that's pretty straightforward. And lastly is pag-mop or mopping the floor. So remember the 4 Ps, pagligpit, pagpunas, pag-vacuum or sweep, at pag-mop. Okay. So with the technique and the 4 Ps, I will share with you how we do it for each part of your home. Okay. Now, before we do that, it's also important to talk about the cleaning tools. Okay, so to make your cleaning organized, efficient, and hindi ka pabalik-balik, ensuring that you have your cleaning tools complete, of course, with the solutions that you need for cleaning your home or your space. So what we would recommend in Happy Helpers is using a color-coded microfiber cloth. Okay, so using microfiber cloth is a recommendation, but we use it because when you wipe it on the surface, it doesn't leave those fibers on the surface. But of course, you can use any type of cloth or basahan that you would like in your home. Why color-coded? So I'll show with you in a moment. So keeping a color-coded system for your cloth or basahans will prevent the spread of the germs, the viruses from one area to the other. So for example, so again, this is a suggestion, but this is what we use in Happy Helper. So we use the blue microfiber cloth for the kitchen. We use the green one for the bathroom. We have the yellow one for your all around, and we have the red one for the floor. And another tip that we would like to share is have at least 2 sets or maybe 3 or possibly even 4 sets. But you don't have to go and purchase a lot at the same time. You can definitely start with maybe 1 or 2 colors, making sure that you have at least 2 pieces. So you have one for using it as your wet cloth and the other one using it as your dry cloth. Now, aside from the microfiber cloth or the basahan or the rug that you will use, it's also important to have your cleaning solutions. So in Happy Helpers, we have our own line of cleaning solutions. We have our all-natural chemical-free solution. Okay. So we have different ones for the bathroom, for the kitchen. We have a glass cleaner. We even have a hand wash. We have a dishwashing solution. We also have an all-around spray. And we also have disinfectants and sanitizing sprays that you can choose from. So also another part of your cleaning kit or your cleaning equipment in your home is, of course, you will need a mop, broom, small brush, sponge, trash bags, and pail. Again, these are all recommendations. And to make things a little bit more easier or efficient is you can use your pail or the timba. Put all of your equipment in or what you would need for each room so that you would carry that pail or that would be your cleaning kit when you go from one room to the other. Okay. So now let's tackle one room at a time. Okay, so let's head over to the bedroom. Okay, so I have here an example of a bedroom. So what is the 4P? Pagligpit. Okay, so the first one, so you'll see here, this might be common for some or maybe for most. Okay, how our bedrooms look like. So how do we keep our bedroom clean and organized, and of course ultimately healthy? Okay, so pagligpit, number one. Okay, fix the bedding, the bed and beddings. You can change the bed sheets once a week. Okay, so of course, again, this is a recommendation. Some homes may change their bed sheets every other week or maybe once a month. But choosing a how often you would like to change it, because a lot of not just our dead skin cells are collected in the bed sheets, but of course it can also breed viruses and bacteria. So you would want a schedule, a regular schedule in changing your bed sheets. Okay. So fold the clothes that are not dirty and put away the dirty clothes in the hamper. So if you're like me, I use my pajamas just at night and I leave them on the bed. So if they're not yet ready to go in the hamper, make sure that you fold it and then tuck it away properly. Next is remove things that are not normally in the bedroom. So, for example, a used glass. So, if you would probably have a glass of water before heading to bed and would just leave the glass overnight, when you wake up, make sure that you put that back in the kitchen so that the used glass or dirty glass doesn't sit and collect dust during the day in your bedroom. And then lastly, throw the trash. Okay, so this is part of the first P, pagligpit, throwing the trash out of the bedroom. So next P is the pagpunas or wiping down. Okay, so again, the technique is top to bottom, inside to outside. So you wipe the wall first, the aircon, light switches, the ceiling fan. So those that are in the high reach areas. Okay. And then you make sure that you wipe down the windows. So in the windows, make sure you do the screens first. So the screen, then you go to the frame, and then lastly the glass part um, of the window. Okay. So wipe all the frames and decors. If you have any hanging on your room, in your bedroom, wipe the open shelves, tables, the headboard. The headboard also collects dust. So you make sure that you want to wipe it down. And of course, you wipe the inside and outside of cabinets. Okay. The next P in the bedroom is pag-vacuum or pag-sweep. So what do we vacuum here? Okay. So you can vacuum, or if you don't have a vacuum, you can use a wall mop for the ceiling. So in Happy Helpers, we use a wall mop. So we use one of the microfiber cloth and then wrap it around the mop head, and then use that to clean walls. So if you don't have a vacuum, that's another tip or suggestion that you can use. Okay, vacuum the blinds and or curtains if you have them in your bedroom. Make sure that you vacuum your mattress and pillows. Okay, so you can do this maybe once a month or every time you change the bed sheets if you would like to put that in your schedule. And then make sure that you vacuum the carpet, baseboard, and the floor. Okay. And then lastly, in the bedroom is pag mop. So making sure that you mop the floor. Make sure that you also get underneath the bed, go to the corners, those hard to reach areas, use the mop, and then start from the inside most, bringing it towards the door. Okay. So another thing we would like to share as well are other disinfection tips for the bedroom. So deodorize the mattress once a quarter. Okay, so you can put baking soda all over it. Okay, leave it on for at least an hour to absorb the odors, and vacuum the mattress after. So baking soda is a great cleaning solution or tool to have at home. Aside from it has a lot of uses in baking, but it also has a lot of uses in cleaning and disinfection. Okay. Bring the pillows under sunlight once a month for disinfection. So basically, paarawan natin ang ating mga unan. So using sunlight, that's one of the, I'd say, most cost-effective ways to kill germs, viruses, and bacteria. If you have a nice sunny area, you can put that or bring your pillows underneath the window, or if you have a laundry area, maybe even hang the pillows outside. And of course, disinfect high-touch areas such as light switches, bedside table, drawer and cabinet handles, TV remote, doorknobs, appliance switches. Okay, so don't forget the on and off, okay, the electric fan and aircon. Those are high-touch areas, and work desk if there's any in your bedroom. And as a tip, Okay, you can put an extra trash bag already in the trash bin so that when you take out the trash, you already have a new bag ready. Okay, so when you take out one, at least there's one bag or plastic bag that you can just drape over your trash can. All right, let's head over to the next room, the bathroom. So in the bathroom, this is one of the areas based from our experience in the last 6 years that we've been cleaning is one of the challenging challenging areas to clean. All right, so how do we do that? So our first P, pagligpit. Okay. So number one, okay, organize the things on the bathroom countertop. So in that first picture, that might be, well, that's me in the morning when we would get ready. Pre-pandemic, of course, everyone would get ready before going to school or going to work. So organize the things that are found on the countertop. Return the items to its original container or place. So if you're using a hair dryer, maybe put it back to maybe if you have a bag for it, or tuck it away. Okay, maybe your toothbrush and toothpaste, maybe you have a container for that, making sure that you return it back. Okay. Put away dirty clothes in the hamper. Okay, I think we have established that earlier. So making sure that you shoot it properly, put it all inside so that it's not hanging over the hamper. Okay, and hang bathroom towels neatly. Aside from it looking very nice, hanging neatly on your towel rack, this will also help with drying the towels properly. Okay? And of course, throw the trash. That is part of our pagligpit process. Okay. Next P, ang pagpunas. So what do we wipe down in the bathroom? So you see here we have a lot of photos, and feel free to screenshot if you like, or take a photo of the cleaning process. So number one is we do a pre-work on the toilet bowl. So how do we do this? Spray bathroom cleaner on the inside of the bowl. Okay, make sure you get in the water tank. Make sure you spray it on the seat cover, the seat bowl, and the base. Okay, and then we leave that on for a few minutes, and then you'll do the rest of the bathroom, and then come back to finishing the work on the toilet bowl. Wipe down the wall. Don't forget the exhaust fan if you have that in your bathroom, the light switches. Okay. You can spray an all-purpose cleaner in the shower and use the microfiber cloth to wipe dry. I know, and you can use a brush or sponge to remove any stains. Make sure you wipe the shower fixtures, glass door, and bathtub. Now, water stains are one of the most common issues that we see in the bathroom. Okay, so make sure that you wipe dry. Okay, after cleaning, wipe it dry so that we lessen the water stains in the bathroom. Okay, and lastly, wipe the sink, countertop, and the cabinet. Okay, so after you've done all of this, make sure that you go back to the toilet bowl, finish cleaning it, and then we move on to our next P, ang pag-vacuum or pag-sweep. So what do we vacuum in the bathroom? Okay. Again, if you don't have a vacuum cleaner, you can use a wall mop for the ceiling. Okay. Use the vacuum for the bathroom mat or rug. If you don't have that, either pagpag will do if you're doing this daily, or maybe laundry your bathroom mat or rug. You can do it once a week, every other week, once a month, depending again on the schedule, on the cleaning schedule that you have established for your home. And don't forget, of course, to vacuum the floor or maybe sweep the floor. Usually a lot of hair would collect the bathroom floor. Okay. And lastly, ang pag-mop. So what do we mop? Mop the floor tiles. Okay. Brush the grout if it is dirty. I will talk more about this in a moment. And make sure the floor is dry. Okay. So one of the common questions that we get asked is about grout. Can we make them white? So the simplest answer would be it is very difficult to make grout white again or like brand new. If to maintain the grout clean, what we would recommend is really to dry off the shower or maintain a cleaning schedule of your bathroom or regular cleaning of the bathroom so that it does not collect mold and mildew on the grout. And then once you keep this regular cleaning in the bathroom, it will definitely prolong keeping our grout nice and white. Okay. So what are the other disinfection tips for the bathroom? Okay. So sanitize the bidet. You can use the Happy Helpers all-purpose cleaner regularly. I think the bidet might be one of the overlooked items in the bathroom. So make sure that you also get to clean the bidet head. You can use it with a clean it with a brush if there are water stains that collected over it. And make sure that you sanitize it as well because it is a high touch area. Okay. Use a disinfectant solution, again in high touch areas such as the doorknob, the faucet, the toilet flush button, and the bathroom counter. So safety tip in the bathroom, keep the windows open when cleaning the bathroom, okay? Especially if you are using cleaning products that have strong smell. So some people use liquid sosa, some people use muriatic acid, although in Happy Helpers, we don't use that. Okay, so if you're using heavy duty chemicals in cleaning the bathroom, make sure that you aerate the room. So kumbaga or maybe even use an electric fan so that the smells would go out the window, but making sure that you are also safe when you clean the bathroom. Okay. Another safety tip, make sure that the bathroom floor is always dry, okay, to prevent the buildup of mold and mildew. So aside from keeping it safe so that you don't slip on the bathroom floor, again, this would help in prolonging our grout, keeping it white or keeping it light or preventing it from turning dark or black in the long run. So it's a bit of a commitment, but if you make that commitment, then you know that you are keeping your bathroom nice and pristine for a long time. So next room, we have the kitchen. Okay. So the first P, pagligpit, what do we tidy up in the kitchen? Okay. So tidy up the things that need to be cleaned and put away, or the things that are not needed or used. Especially if you love to cook in the kitchen, we hear this a lot: clean as you go or clear as you go. Okay, after each use, make sure that you put things away, tuck things away, or put them back. Maybe in the pantry, maybe if you have a cabinet for your pots and pans. So just starting this habit of tidying up after each use. Okay. Of course, tidy up the kitchen counter and table. And then clean the dirty dishes. You can soak them in dishwashing soaps, the pots and pans, or items that have hard stains. So what do we wipe down, or ano ang ating pinupunas in the kitchen? Okay. So do pre-work on the stove. Okay, so you can spray an all-purpose cleaner. You may even add vinegar and baking soda if it's really dirty, and let the solution soak before cleaning. Okay, same may be applied on the range hood filter. So number one, together with the baking soda, vinegar has a lot of cleaning power as well. So you can mix those two, vinegar and baking soda, together, either make it into a pasty solution, and then you can gently apply that on your stove and then leave it. Okay, and then it will help get rid of those hard stains. And then don't forget the range hood filter. Oftentimes we forget that. Okay, and then what you can do is take that out and pwede mong ibabad in a vinegar solution, or even in a baking soda solution, or in a disinfectant, or in an all-purpose cleaning solution. Okay, don't forget to wipe the wall and exhaust fan. Wipe with microfiber cloth the inside and outside of the cabinets and open shelves. Okay. And wipe the countertop, appliances, such as microwave, the refrigerator, if you have an oven toaster, make sure that you get to wipe down, especially the top parts, the ones that you don't see. You can do that maybe once a week. Okay, our next P, pag vacuum or sweep. Okay, so again, vacuum or use a wall mop for the ceiling. Okay. Make sure you also get behind and under the furniture and appliances, such as the refrigerator, the gas range. Okay. If you may also choose to maybe slide or pull out the fridge if you want to get the wall behind the fridge. Okay. But make sure that you ask for help if it's a heavy fridge. Okay. And just make sure that when you are pulling out or moving furniture, if it's too heavy, ask for assistance so that we don't scratch our floors. And vacuum the floor and other hard to reach areas. Make sure that you also get to the corners of the room or of the kitchen. So lastly, what do we mop? We mop the floor. Okay. And then the kitchen might also be one of the used areas in your home. So maybe you can mop maybe after each cooking, okay, if you want to do it that often, or you can mop every night, making sure that if may mga talsik ng mga cooking oil, at least you would get that hard stain already out. What are other disinfection tips for the kitchen? Okay, so use a disinfectant solution again for high touch areas, okay, such as the doorknobs, appliance handles, drawer handles, the drawer pulls, light switches, the faucet, tabletops, chairs, counters, especially if you use the kitchen area for putting things like groceries and deliveries. Okay, so make sure that you have a disinfectant solution nearby. Sterilize kitchen utensils regularly. You can simply do this by soaking them in hot water. Okay. You can pour a warm vinegar solution in the sink. Okay. So let it soak for 10 minutes before washing it. So this will help in with keeping the pipes clean as well. So an example of vinegar solution, you can do it 1 part vinegar and 9 parts water. Okay. And disinfect the floor using Happy Helpers all-purpose cleaner. And tip, do not use bleach or vinegar on marble and granite. So make sure to read the cleaning solutions label. So if you are using different kinds of solutions or maybe buying store-bought solutions, make sure that you read the label or test it in a small conspicuous area in your, if it's a table, maybe it's underneath. If it's a counter, maybe at the corner. So making sure that it will work well on the surface. Okay. Now we head over to the dining area. Okay. So what do we tidy or clear up in the dining area? Okay, pagligpit. So tidy up the dining table, remove any unnecessary items. Okay, return items to its proper place. So this might be a common scene in our homes right now. I think a lot of us are working from home and doing online school from home. So the dining table might be quite busy if you're using the dining table for other things. So after maybe each activity, just making sure that you again return items to its proper place. Okay, and then make sure you fix the tables and chairs. Maybe just slide the chair back in under the table so there's space around the dining area. Okay. Next is what do we wipe down? Okay, ang pagpunas in the dining area. So again, starting from top to bottom, wipe down the wall, the aircon, ceiling fan, light switches. Wipe down the decor or frames if you have that in your dining area, mirror if you have that. And wipe down the storage cabinet, open shelves. Okay. And wipe down the table and chairs, and don't forget to wipe the legs too. Now, the dining table is where a lot of us congregate to eat. So make sure that when you wipe down, you also use a disinfectant solution or an all-purpose cleaner in wiping it down. Okay. So what do we vacuum? Okay. Or sweep? We vacuum the ceiling, corners, and hard to reach areas or hard to reach places. Vacuum the blinds and curtains if you have that in the dining area. Vacuum the upholstery, okay, the dining chair, if it is a cloth dining chair, carpet, if you have that, or rug. And make sure that you also vacuum the baseboard and floor. So again, the technique from top to bottom, inside to outside. Okay, and then lastly, we do the mopping. Mop the floor to keep the floor aside from making sure it's clean. If you use an all-purpose cleaner or disinfectant solution, making sure that the floor is sanitized. Okay. What are other disinfection tips for the dining area? Okay. Keep the table clean and clear of items not needed. So again, you can adopt the clean as you go or clear as you go policy if you are using the dining area a lot for other activities. Use a soft cotton cloth or paper towel when cleaning glass surfaces. You may also use newspaper. Newspaper is a great way to clean glass surfaces. So I think that would be a cost-effective way to have in your cleaning kit. Okay. You may also opt to use a tablecloth. Okay. If you are using that in your dining table, make sure that you change it when it is dirty. Okay. And clean the placemats after use. You can wipe it down if it's made out of plastic or bamboo, or you can laundry it once a week if it is a cloth placemat. Okay? Or maybe again, you laundry it once every other week, depending on how dirty the cloth placemat is. And then moving on, okay, lastly to the living area. So what do we tidy up in the living area? Tidy up any mess that you see, basically. Okay, so for example, toys on the floor. So that is like my living room. We have a lot of toys on the floor. Okay, clothes, paper, shoes, any item that you see, make sure that you clear it away. So fix the slip cover of the sofa, if there's any, and maybe fluff the throw pillow. So this would breathe new life to the couch, making it inviting to sit on it once it is organized. Okay. And then what do we wipe down? Okay. So again, wipe the wall, aircon, if there's any, windows, glass doors, light switches in the living room. Wipe the decor, frames, mirror, painting, display items. Now, usually in the living area or in the sala, we have a lot of display or a lot of items there. So it will take time to wipe down each item. Now, you can always create a schedule for that if you want to do a wipe down of each item in the living area. You can do that once a week. Or if you just want to wipe down the areas of or the shelves, maybe you can do that daily. So again, up to you, the cleaning schedule that you want to create for yourself. Make sure you wipe the cabinet, open shelves, which I just mentioned, and other furniture. Okay. And wipe the center table, side table, leather couch. And then wipe using a dry microfiber cloth on the electric appliances. So again, use a dry microfiber cloth if you are going to wipe down electronic appliances. Okay. And of course, wipe the door. Okay. So what do we vacuum or sweep? So vacuum the ceiling, corners, and hard to reach areas. Vacuum the blinds and curtains if you have them. And vacuum the upholstery such as sofa, couch, carpet, or rug. And vacuum areas behind and under the furniture. Normally, what we see is there would be a lot of upholstery items in the living area. I mean, you can definitely call on the professionals like Happy Helpers to help you with the cleaning. But if you want to sort of maintain it, then you can do the vacuuming at least once a week, so that it is more manageable in keeping the couch clean, and prevent it from collecting dust and bacteria. Okay. And lastly, vacuum the baseboard and the floor. Okay. And then what do we mop? Again, we mop the floor. So this is the last area, or the last item that we do. By the time you mop the floor, you would already be leaving that area, and then closing it off. So for example, in the bedroom, that's the last thing you do. Then you would close the door and secure the area that it's already clean. Okay. So what are other disinfection tips for the living area? Okay. Use rugs or mats in entryways to the house. Okay. So they're very useful in catching dust or collecting all the dirt from the shoes and prevent it from spreading. It would be recommended to have an air purifying unit in the living room. So again, this is just a suggestion, if you would like, because this will help in keeping the air well ventilated and catching airborne allergens like dust. And lastly, disinfect high-touch areas such as remote control, light switches, toys using a disinfectant solution. All right. Oh, and of course, place an alcohol. I had one more point. Place an alcohol dispenser near the main door. Okay, so if your living room is near the main door, there would be a lot of foot traffic. Then having a sanitizing solution or an alcohol nearby would be very helpful. Okay, so we would also like to share other tips on how to keep your home healthy. Okay, so disinfect all items from outside, such as groceries, deliveries, bags, shoes. I think a lot of us might be doing this already. So just as a reminder, okay, so anything from the outside, especially now that we're still in a pandemic, just making sure that we keep or we sanitize the items. Okay. Disinfect the area where you place your groceries or delivery. So for example, if after your grocery or when you bring in deliveries from Grab or Lalamove, you put it on the table or on the kitchen floor, just make sure that you clean it and disinfect it after you put things away. So again, this will help prevent the spread of dirt, germs, viruses, and bacteria. Okay. And you can always designate a sanitation station. We all have different ways of doing this. You can be as creative as you like, but basically maybe having an alcohol nearby. You can even have a rug nearby, a microfiber cloth if you want to wipe it down. You can have disinfection sprays if you like. Okay, but having a station or designating an area where you would do all the disinfecting will make things efficient as well for you. And then lastly, disinfect the handles or bags of the groceries or deliveries. So I hope this has been very helpful for you, for everyone that is watching. If you have any questions, definitely give us a call. Oh, I have one more. I always miss the last point. Last one, which one thing that we still do. Of course, frequent hand washing is highly encouraged together with the use of alcohol. So I know I had shared a lot of tips. If you would like to get the experts, get the professionals, definitely call on Happy Helpers. I will flash here a slide. You can take a photo or maybe just screen capture. Oops, let me bring that back. Okay, screen capture the QR code. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call. We have our information there. Please like us on Facebook and Instagram. And let me stop sharing. And I would like to thank you for listening in. It has been a pleasure to share what we do in Happy Helpers. And thank you so much for your time. Bye, everyone.